Banjo, what you doing? Banjo. I need to put a little camera on him or something. What do we got here? Barrier and river. Man, for the past couple of Sundays, SAPD's been on the cover. Banjo! He's still over. On the cover of the San Antonio Express News in 2023. Not 2020. Banjo! He's so cute. River tree? What's he looking at? There's nobody there. What you looking at, Banjo? Guard dog Banjo. What you see? Banjo. 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 I put the fern I had in the Ethan Allen house right there. Can you spot it? My mom said not in direct sun. Oh no. Little lotus, a cicada. I'm just gonna put it in the jasmine over here. Put it in the jasmine. It's probably got proteins and stuff. That's good for the soil. Just guessing. Plants take carbon dioxide. Isn't there? Hey. And do you want to know where else there's some more? I usually put it right there. My mom reads the paper first. She's a really fast reader. And then got him right here. I think it's funny. Anyway, I know it plants nitrogen in the soil and carbon dioxide and sunlight, which I guess is related to heat. mean, there's plants in the Arctic, right? Or no? You tell me. Just kidding. I'll probably look it up at some point in time today. My busy schedule. Anyway, it's hot. Oh my gosh, I have to do this. I was thinking about going running this morning. It's 7:09 a.m. Did not see one car or dog walker this morning. Oh my gosh. What's going on in the world? Anyway, these are the flowers that my mom got at Central Market HEB. Can you see them? And they smell so good. They're a eucalyptus plant. It started with a P. It was like P something eucalyptus. So I want to look up the white ones. It just said designer box. I didn't know, like, I didn't get very far Googling that. But anyway, this eucalyptus smells so good. Anyway. Maybe I'll do a little tarot with y'all right now. I gotta get my coffee. Oh, I gotta get Banjo's dinner stick. Such a good puppy. And those dinner sticks work, I'll tell you what. You wanna look at that Banjo? Dinner stick for Banjo. Yeah, see ya. How curious. Daddy? Guess what we got in our pantry? Gatorade. And then I don't know this stuff. Almonds, chocolate covered almonds. Sometimes they're my mom's, but sometimes I get a couple. We used to have a lot of chips. These chips been like that for a while. They're probably a little stale. I have barbecue chips with baked potatoes. I have a couple noodles every day. Or every other day. Oh. Here's my tea section. Sorry, I got stuff in the dryer over there. Anyway, that's what's in my pantry. You know, that couscous is bad. The couscous absorbs flavor really well. I think I could probably do tarot with my lights off. There's little couscous that I think y'all recognize from restaurants. At least the restaurants I've been in San Antonio, Texas, usually have the little couscous. And then they have pearl-sized couscous, which takes about 5 more minutes to cook, roundabout. So weird in the home. But anyway, I like to add the couscous spices, whatever they are. My go-to spices are turmeric, salt and pepper, of course, paprika or smoked paprika, and cumin. Those are my go-to spices. I can put those spices on anything. But anyway, couscous isn't bad. It's been there for a while, but it's good. I had to practice on making it several times now. The pearl couscous. The trick that I figured out, at least for me and the brand that I'm using, is to, I forget, dang it. I think you put the butter and the oil when it's like 3/4 of the way cooked, and then again after it's cooked. You removed it from the stove. And then you add your spices after it's cooked and removed from the stove. Okay. I'm gonna get a tarot card reading about couscous. They say that you're supposed to, I don't know, okay, I'm gonna try to get professional about this. It's a clear your mind situation, or you can think of a specific question, like what should I have for lunch Monday? I do my mom's tarot card reading for practice, and sometimes she tells me and sometimes she doesn't. So that's completely optional to you. But it could be a very specific question, a very earthly question. How many cups of coffee should I drink this week? I don't know. So it go from that end of the scale all the way to the other end of the scale of like, why did I have to go through this certain experience, or what do I have to do to attain enlightenment? You know, it could be any kind of question like that. Or you can just clear your mind, or meditate on somebody or something. It can be about your past, your future, your present. Basically, anybody who does tarot is probably going to recommend that you do that while the cards are getting shuffled. Oh, and of course we have tarot cards of the Ranger who finished eating his treat. I like doing the horseshoe spread. You can feel all that better. Okay, the phone might fall, but this is what we're working with. Tarot card of the Ranger. Tarot card of the Ranger. Hi. Here's tarot card of the Ranger. Tarot card of the Ranger. Okay. All right. So I guess to kind of lead this discussion, what should we be thinking about? I don't know, maybe about horses. I like to think about animals a lot. And in a very Native American way, in the sense that's like, what are horses known for? Companionship with humans. For Mustang horses are known for roaming around freely. They're known for jumping and competition. So So maybe we'll have like a theme of like animals for this one. What do you think, Tarot Card Puppy Ranger? And we'll go from there. It's kind of a spirit animal kind of theme we got going on. I try not to look at the bottom of the card, but I can see them in the... Okay, let's show a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna do the horseshoe. In the cat tarot, it's also called the cat's church. I'm gonna get other tarot cards, but I'm really happy this is my first tarot card deck. You get a little guidebook, and it's funny. And I think it's cool because it's with cats and stuff, so the description is like, I don't know, you kind of have to decipher for yourself what the description's in there. I wish I could explain that better. Okay. Do a little cut for Tarot Card Puppy Ranger. He's busy at the moment. Gonna do the horseshoe. 7-card spread. And with this spread, let's put this here. There you go. And with this spread, I like doing this spread a lot because there's a past, a present, an influence. I think it's hidden influence, obstacle, outside influence, solution, advice, and outcome. So I like doing that spread just because, I don't know. Let's show a little bit more. I try not to look. It's not working. Okay, 17 minutes, and I don't have a video space limit yet. Can you see me better? Okay. I'll leave my cool coffee cup over here. So with this horseshoe spread, also known as the cat's church spread, you start from card 7 and then you deal out to card 1. Card 7, solution, outcome, influence, obstacle, influence, present, past. And I'm going to deal out a card for y'all and Benji. Always try to do that with whoever's around me. Sometimes it's our little kitty sassafras, sometimes it's Ruby, sometimes it's Rita, sometimes it's Banjo. Alright, Banjo, you ready to record? He's ready. Uh-oh, Banjo got 5 of Pentacles. This is one of those cards where the upright has a more negative kind of meaning than the reversed. It's about street life. And all the trials and tribulations of being an alley cat, as you can see. Sorry, Banjo. He got the Empress card yesterday. Okay, here's y'all's card. Ooh, King of Cups reversed. I really like this card. As far as reversed, so Cups is all about emotions, and just kind of a mastery of whatever goes with that. But here's my painting. It used to be an eagle, but I kind of messed up its beak. So I turned it upside down and started painting. It's still an eagle. So as far as the reverse meaning is usually, when I mean usually, I mean it depends on the situation and the spread and all of that. But according to the guidebook, the reversed King of Cups reversed is usually all the negative aspects and downfalls of not being emotionally mature. However, I don't think that applies. If y'all are listening to this video, I automatically assume that you're emotionally mature. So when I say usually, it depends on the spread. I don't know if it has anything to do with my baby puppy Banjo and y'all's card, but it's reversed. I tend to think, since it's y'all's card, it's not a negative aspect. For some reason, there's, I don't know, maybe something blocking. Maybe it has more to do with appearances. I don't know. I really like the colors of this card though. And when I first started doing tarot with y'all, this is the card that I got. So maybe it has to do with beginnings, and maybe we have everything to look forward to. And again, I don't take this as negative. I just take it as just, I don't know, maybe we'll see with the spread here. Anyway, y'all got reversed King of Cups. This is what happens when I do my tarot card with my mom. Sometimes it's not a quick read, but that's okay. I don't have a video time limit. Okay, well y'all can't really see my cards. This is how it looks like a little horseshoe. Anyway, I do actually want to be a tarot card reader, so thanks for practicing with me. Okay, there you can see a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got this at Earthbound on my birthday last year, 2022. I have seen this deck other places. I can't remember the exact places right now. I think maybe Barnes & Nobles, but I got this at Earthbound. Okay, y'all ready? Oh no. This one is Six of Pentacles, and it's the past. This card is about karma. When it's upright, it says you have to give. It's your choice to give. Because you have to give anyway, and you get to choose what you want to give. Because the reverse Six of Pentacles is karma. You've been given all these gifts, and if you haven't given back, karma's gonna find a way to take from you. But it's the upright and the past, so that's interesting. It's not my favorite card, just because, I don't know. With the Pentacle suit, it's very much about experience. I don't know if I've told you this before, but I'll just say it again. The suit of pentacles is the last suit in the minor arcana, and it has to deal with earth. I guess that's what pentacles is for tarot. I'm sure pentacles have different meanings for different things, but it's concerned with money, career, earthly possessions, and it has to deal with fire, water, air, earth, and the unknowable substance of ether. So I have the minor arcana deck. This is, I don't know, kind of like a gateway, or I don't know, it's very kind of, always have to have major arcana deck vibes with pentacles. But with pentacles, it's with experience. The ace of pentacles, the two of pentacles, like you have to work your way up to the king of pentacles. So this is very much about experience. This is the best teacher suit. And 6 is about karma, which is interesting. Half of 6 is 3. If you're into numerology, maybe 3 and 6 have a meaning for you. Oh no, I have 15% battery left. I gotta speed this up. Okay, so that was past. My present card, ready? The Hierophant, reversed. My first major arcana deck. It's very appropriate that this is next to the Pentacles. I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all he goes with the High Priestess. But here's a little description. It says this card represents conformity, both good and bad. Reverse. This card represents those who choose their own path. House cats aren't pack animals, neither are you. What's present? Upright, the Hierophant or High Priest is associated with Odin, the one-eyed god of wisdom and prophecy, and his raven companions. The wise elder always follows the rules. Sometimes he even makes them. But what about the rules that are meant to be broken? The counters meant to be jumped on, the upholstery meant to be clawed. Sometimes it's okay to turn a blind eye. Well, this is really, I'm glad I read that because it reminds me what I was going to say about the reverse. Sometimes the reverse doesn't necessarily mean the actual reverse definition of the card, especially when it's like really negative and stuff like that. Maybe it's the upright definition of the card with the meaning slightly reversed. Like to turn a blind eye towards something, maybe is the upright description for the Hierophant. So maybe in this spread it means to not turn a blind eye, which is next to the Karma, 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to try to speed this up before my battery goes. I'm on 30 minutes now. It is 7:33. 29 minutes. Okay, so these two cards, part of the horseshoe. Influence. One's outside influence, one's hidden influence. My influences, Page of Swords. Swords is about the intellect and the mind. And as a Gemini, an air sign, I don't shy away from these things. As you can tell from the card, this card is a lot about anxiety. And as far as the pages go with tarot, for me personally, I don't really like them. To me, the page card kind of represents youthful energy that's not supposed to be there. Because and what I mean by that is all the perks that go with being a youth. You know, you don't have any bills. You have the luxury of and the right to make mistakes and to learn from them and stuff like that. But so they have their place. But as far as the drawing on the cards and the description of them, I don't particularly like the pages. But again, this one's all about anxiety, misplaced anxiety, or something like that. I said misplaced. That's just what I said. So that's an influence and an obstacle. I like these obstacle cards because it's either I'm the obstacle or this is an obstacle standing in my way. Strength. I'm the obstacle. This card is very self-explanatory. It's one of the major arcana cards. And so as far as, I just remembered we're doing the animal theme. So as far as strength, elephants are known for a lot of strength. I go to the zoo a lot. I think hippos and the jaguar have a lot of strength. He's got a little mouse there. So maybe a smaller animal has a lot of strength too. But of course you see the infinity symbol. And it's right next to the swords card. So this is good for me. And hopefully for y'all too. So whatever, Page of Swords. And as far as Page of Swords, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that one. As far as animals go. And for this one, I don't know. Maybe giraffes. Giraffes have a black tongue. The okapi has a black tongue. And they're always with the birds. So take that for what you will. If you feel like this is also your spread. And this karma one is very interesting. I don't know, maybe like a saber tooth or something like that. I started watching Ice Age yesterday. So I don't know. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to speed this up because of my battery. So outsider hidden influence again. Ooh, 7 of Cups. I like the 7 of Cups. This is about, it's a very philosophical card. Cups, again, is about emotions. In the description, it says, if there's a question and it's upright, the answer is yes. And if the card is reversed, you got questions, the answer is no. I think that's this one. Anyway, I like this card. And it's really interesting with the 6 of Pentacles too. How this is an obstacle, I'm not sure. It says the fish in the background are supposed to represent a deep dive into one's soul. Which kind of makes me think of marriage. 2 souls is 1. So maybe that's the obstacle or influence. And then we have the solution, advice, paths you can take. Ooh, competition, 5 of Swords. And the cat scratcher. Maybe this has to do with the Page of Swords. Because when cats get anxiety, they go to the cat scratcher. But as far as this one, maybe animals, probably maybe Rafiki from The Lion King. Anyway, this one's about upright. It's about competition and conflict. So, maybe reversed, the solution is capitalism. Just kidding. The solution may be it's getting along. But maybe not with them. It's okay. You can read your tarot however you want to read it. Okay, it's very subjective. Anyway, and it says this cat's at the forefront, obviously in competition with those cats. I have my mom, they might be my mom and my sister, but we don't really fight. But maybe it's about, I don't know, something about me and my mom and my sister. I don't know. And also the eyes, right? Anyway. And 5 is our lucky number. My mom was born in 1955, so. It's interesting. As far as relating to animals, I'm not sure about that one. Maybe wolves, because they're in a pack. And the outcome? My mom always gets this card, 3 of Swords. Got little plush toys. I forget what the description is. I might as well read this one out to y'all since I mentioned my family. But of course, my mom always gets that. She's a Taurus, but she's very intellectual. Okay. 3 of Swords. This card represents the intersection of our hearts and our intellect. Upright. There's no getting around this one. There's emotional pain on the horizon, a piercing of the heart. It hurts and there's nothing to do but feel the feelings. Make time to cry, yowl even. You can't heal until you get it all out. Remember, pain is sometimes necessary for growth. That's upright. Reversed. Upside down, this card portends forgiveness, healing, and even a little optimism. The fluffy heart-shaped toy is surprisingly resilient. The pain isn't absent, it hasn't been avoided, but feelings have been shared and reconciliation is on the horizon. She gets that card a lot. So anyway, this is our spread today. I usually try to, well, I guess I didn't really do a description on this card. Well, y'all read it. Y'all were here when I read it. And it's a little bow tie. And I don't know, I think this card is a little bit oppressive, maybe a little bit. Just because I think he has like a collar, like a bad collar. Not a lot of cats like to wear all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of hearts there. There's like 3 hearts. So maybe dealing with a lot of people's emotions and energies there. So surprisingly resilient, 3 of Swords. Maybe the flamingo.